Hi, this is Simon Leon from simonleon.com, and in our last videos, we talked a lot about the right way of setting your goals rather than simply making empty New Year resolutions that you don't plan on keeping. Now, some of you have already voted on the kind of videos that you would like to see, so I want to thank you for doing that. And so today, for those of you who have made the commitment to make a lifelong change, we are going to dive right into some of the content that you asked for. More specifically, on how you can make money online, achieve your own financial goals, and of course, live a life of true personal freedom. Are you ready? Let's do this. What's up, world? So my inner introvert has been channeled once again, which means I don't really feel much like being in front of the camera again right now. Probably had something to do with flipping that hat in the intro, but whatever the case, as you can see here, today we are going to talk about the absolute best way that you can make money online this year. Now, if you're new here and content relating around the make money online topic interests you, consider subscribing to this channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, as well as the bell icon, which is going to notify you when future videos come up. That's because I plan to be releasing a lot more content around this topic, especially as follow-up content to today's video. And since I don't want to take up too much of your time today, I'm just going to go over some of the main points of today's list, and in future videos, we will go into much more detail about the tips that we talk about today, as well as additional marketing secrets that you won't want to miss. With that said, let's get into it. Now more than ever, especially for the past few years, we have been seeing a huge increase in the number of people who claim to be internet marketing experts who are sharing tips and selling their courses online. You can probably tell from my YouTube channel that I've actually been pretty quiet over the past few years, and that's because I've actually been busy working on my businesses and growing my community, helping my members to make actual money, working on real-world projects as well as their own businesses. And because I've been making money online since 1997, I was also there for all the developments over the years when people were talking about how to make money online with GeoCities, Yahoo, MySpace, Friendster, banner ads, and classified ads, all these old school strategies that I'm pretty sure many, if not most or all, of these so-called gurus nowadays probably have never even heard of. And now, of course, all the latest cool ways of making money online with other platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. But I gotta tell you, to this day, the only platform that I've seen to stand the test of time is our good buddy, Uncle Google. You see, Google has been around for almost as long as I have been making money online. They launched back in 1998, over 20 years ago. And I even worked with them for 4.5 years from April 2002 to August 2006. This is one of many reasons they actually call me the Google Insider. And over the years, Google has proven to be the most consistent way for even complete newbies to be making money online. Today, let's look into some of the top ways that you can leverage on everything that Google has to offer to start making this year your most profitable yet. Now, this first way is the most obvious way. As Google is predominantly a search engine, most people can make a lot of money if you only know the fundamentals of how search works. This page should look pretty familiar to you, right? It's google.com. If you don't know what Google is, go ahead and Google it by entering Google as your keyword here, and you'll be able to find out more. All jokes aside, of course, if you are to make your search skills profitable, you will need to have a business model. You can have your own products, your own services, or if you don't want to develop your own, you can actually make money promoting other people's products and services as well. Now, because of the time limitation that we have today, I won't actually go into all the various business models that you can consider. However, if you go to my website at simonleon.com, which I will also include a link to in the description below, you can see where you can get instant access to my latest 10-minute free mini course that will teach you 5 business models that you can make USD $100 a day minimum, multiple streams, automated, and completely passive. And listen to me, even without selling anything, if you don't want to. As mentioned before, I do switch up my free offers from time to time as they are way too valuable to give away for free for the long haul. And the one I had previously offered before has now been taken down. So if you want access to this one, make sure that you act fast to grab your access before we switch it up to another one. Once you have a better understanding of the kind of business models that you want to have, this is where your Google skills come in. In the search world, we call this search engine marketing, also known as SEM, and it comes in two forms. Before we explain the two kinds of SEM, let's talk about why search is so important. Did you know that every single day, over 200 million people are searching on Google.com? These people are looking for answers to questions and solutions to problems. Millions of them actually have money to spend, and millions more who don't spend that money. Well, guess what? You can still make money from them as well. Again, you can learn more about how you can do this with the free mini course that I have on my website. If you know how to do search marketing effectively, you have the skills to build yourself a multi-million-dollar business. Now, this is a typical search engine results page, and the first kind of search engine marketing that you will be profiting from is known as search engine optimization, also known as SEO. This is a tremendously valuable skill that will get any website or property a whole lot of revenue because you will be in front of the eyes of all these hundreds of millions of Google searchers. And the best part is that SEO is completely free. They usually appear on the left side of the Google search results. Then there's the right side of Google, which sometimes may also appear at the top above the free searches, which you can distinguish because they say sponsored on them. These are Google Ads, formerly known as Google AdWords. Google Ads is a form of pay-per-click advertising, often known as PPC. When you combine SEO with PPC, you will be able to dominate search results for yourself as well as your partners or clients, depending on the business model that you choose. What's really cool about SEM is that when you do it the right way, you can completely dominate the Google search results so that your potential prospects can only find you, essentially taking all your competition out of business. In this example, you can see that our company pretty much dominates the first page of the Google search results page. The Google business listing is also on the right side, which with Google Maps and business, it's pretty much another method that I'm throwing in for free, which means that you should be doing this as well. And it's also going to get you a lot more exposure. You're welcome. Next, let's talk about one of the business models of choice, which you can learn more about in our mini course, and that is getting paid for clicks of ads that you might have on your website. This works hand in hand with the PPC that we just talked about, because for Google Ads advertisers, they will not only pay you for ads served on Google, but if you're running ads on your own sites, you will also be able to make money from these ads as well. Now, as you can see on my own site, we also have Google Ads running on these pages, as you can see over here at the bottom, also as well, in addition to many of the other pages that we will have on our websites. This means that for everyone who finds a relevant ad that interests them and they click on it, we actually make money. All for posting content that I'm posting already without selling anything and also without them buying anything at all, but you still get paid. Pretty exciting. The next way to make money, especially with the business models that we talk about in our free mini course, is to build a website to promote whatever it is that you're promoting. Now, most people will say that you will need to buy your own domain name, pay for website hosting, and either some website creation or design skills to do this, or maybe even hire a professional to build it for you, which is not cheap. Well, the good news is that you can actually do the exact same thing yourself for absolutely free, even without any existing technical skills. And this is by using Google's own website builder called Google Sites. With Google Sites, as you can see here, It only takes you about 5 or 10 minutes to put something simple like this and then link it to whatever site that you want to promote. Mine happens to be promoting my live course, so I send people back to my websites at myinternetevents.com. But of course, you can send people to any link that you want, and it can be to other people's products, other people's services as well, where you can actually get a commission. When you do this, combined with the search engine marketing strategies that we talked about earlier, you will start to get traffic and start making money online in no time flat. Going back to our methods, another way to make money with Google is by using blogs. Now, Google absolutely loves blogs, so much so that back in 2003, they acquired a 4-year-old company at the time called Blogger. And today, Blogger remains one of the highest authority blogging platforms responsible for many successful online entrepreneurs. Just like with Google Sites, it is completely free and you can write about anything that you want. Then drive traffic to another page, which will make you money. Here on this page are some recent posts that you can see on one of my Blogger blogs that I built out live in some of my live classes. And as you can see, we actually can drive traffic right back to our main website by going to one of these clicks over here, clicking on myinternetevents.com. Or if we go back to the blog, you can actually send them to any other page that you want. And in our case, it happens to be our My Internet Events Facebook page, which you can follow and like if you want by clicking on the like button over here. Finally, we saved the best for last, and I'm sure you, just like many other people who have asked me, are wondering why I'm suddenly making all these videos. Well, just like what I've been talking about in my past couple of videos, which you can find in the description below. Even though I said over 12 years ago that videos would be the wave of the future, this has proven to be 100% true. Even for me, this year and beyond, I will be focusing a lot more on video marketing. And when you do it right, not only will you be able to make money with it the traditional way of promoting your own products and services or doing it for clients or whatever else, but it will also be one of the fastest and easiest ways to make a killing just with ad revenue. I'm sure you've noticed that when you watch YouTube videos, most of the videos contain ads. This is an example of the Google AdSense program that we talked about earlier, which means that all the video channel owners are actually making money from these ads. And now, making money from Google Ads is as easy as ever because anyone can actually create a YouTube business. And get this, you don't need to use your face or your voice if you don't want to, and you don't even need to record your own videos. Do you want to learn more about this method of making money online? If so, comment below if you do, and I'll make time to show you more in a future video, as well as countless examples of real case studies on what they're doing and how much they're making just by uploading videos that they didn't even make. But first, an example of YouTube. This is our company YouTube channel that includes a lot of our company content, such as tutorials, tips and tricks, testimonials of successful students, and also some that features our own community members on the big stage. You can go see it for yourself at youtube.com/myinternetevents. I'll also have a link to it in the description below. So in summary, this is the year for you to go back to Google, especially if you're serious about making money online. That's because Google is in fact the platform that started it all for many of the real internet marketing experts today and online entrepreneurs, myself included. But be warned, don't fall for cheap imitations. Don't learn from people who only claims to be experts and don't have any real world experience or results to speak for themselves. What's really funny is I'm even seeing many of my own previous students and previous partners out teaching people the exact same thing that I taught them and passing it off as their own information, but the truth is it will never be as true and genuine as the real original thing. Like I said earlier, there are many people who don't know what they're talking about, so be sure to do your own research and make your own best judgments on who to trust. The reason I say that is primarily because of all the haters that I talked about in my New Year video, but again, we'll save that topic for another day. For me, I'm too busy focusing on my exciting year ahead to entertain any of my haters. And let me tell you, ignoring all the negative noise is a skill on its own, but a crucial leadership skill to have nonetheless. You'll know more about what I mean once you reach your own level of true potential. As for your next steps, make sure to put what you've learned today into action and stay tuned for my follow-up videos on these topics, as well as many more that are designed to help you make more money and make this year the start of your own successful online entrepreneurship journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you received some preliminary value out of this. I know we didn't get to spend too much time going over all the strategies in detail, but that's because I don't want this video to be too long. If you want to be notified of future videos when I upload them to give more tutorials on specific techniques on this money-making process, be sure to like this video, click on the subscribe button, as well as the bell icon to receive notifications on any future videos as soon as I release them. Also, don't forget to look at the description below for the links to some of my resources that I talked about in this video, as well as registering for free to receive a 10-minute mini crash course on how to make multiple streams of passive income online. Again, I'm not sure how long this bonus will last as we already took away the previous one, so if you want it, make sure that you grab it fast. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm going to be traveling again tomorrow, so I'll probably see you next week or something like that. Comment below if you have any special requests on the kind of videos that you would like to see in the near future when I do come back and record them. And of course, as always, have yourself a magical day.